you getting back? Because you're still in the timer.
I'm back.
Well, after saying you're back and being back for probably a minute, you still only have 4 minutes and 28 seconds.
Woo, baby! Hey, demon, I am so slow.
Bro, we like slow.
And we're like fucking slow. What the hell?
You know how you fix being slow?
Huh?
Becoming faster.
No, you gotta paint yourself red.
I thought it was blue is lucky.
No, blue's lucky.
Oh, I figured out new tech. Wait,
Oh,
I figured out
shit.
tech.
Yellow is stealth.
You guys have volume up? Like, God.
Purple is stealth. You ever seen a purple orc?
No.
Well, that's because you can't see them.
What the fuck?
Yellow splody.
What is that? What the fuck is that? Oh, God, there's a doll at the table. Oh, not the doll.
If you want to walk faster, just
Hey.
look
Oh,
sideways.
shit.
Girl Scout cookies.
Charlie, there's a doll.
Hey, yo.
That's not fair. That's a temptation no one can resist.
Can you not look at me like that? I'd appreciate it.
Hey,
It follows you. It literally turns its head while watching you.
Hey, you got some games on your phone?
That's not nightmare fuel at all.
Eyes.
Pupils are dilating. It's high.
Oh, God. Alright, let's go.
You gotta do it like you're in a prawn suit.
Ah! What the fuck?
Oh, it's a knife. It's a knife.
Pick it up.
It's a knife, mate.
No, it's a knife.
Charlie, why were you trying to kill us?
I didn't. Wait, who tried to grab it?
Oh, I also bought.
Are you worthy?
What is it? Project.
Are you worthy?
Something protocol.
Come on, Charlie, got this.
Come on,
Come
Charlie,
on, you
pull.
worthy.
It's like the sword in the rock. Pull.
Yeah, you worthy.
Give it the good old hawk tour.
That's the way you need to be. 100%.
You weren't worthy.
Yeah, listen
Keep
to-
moving.
They know. They know.
Come on, Charlie.
Nope, I ain't gonna.
You gotta move sideways, like Niku said, like in a prawn suit from Subnautica.
Yeah.
Oh, you do move a little
he's not
faster.
real
Oh, he
close.
gets closer in each photo.
Hey, yo, what? Oh.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
What type of crap ass flashlights are these?
I don't know.
They illuminate all of 5 feet.
I think I almost crapped my pants, sis. Oh, God.
Hey, you would have had a crapping your pants story.
Honestly,
What is that?
Want to have one of those?
Hello?
What did
Nani? Sugoi?
Charlie, you got this. You will protect us. You will protect us.
What?
That's something
Is there something chasing us?
What is that?
What is that? Oh, God.
Wait!
Oh no!
No.
Oh.
Thanks for playing Trial Horror House.
That was...
Man, mother.
A man just moved into an apartment and heads to the receptionist to get his keys. The receptionist gives him the key with a smile, but warns him not to disturb the door with no number on his floor. He wondered why, but didn't bother to ask. He was too busy with his new apartment to care. After he finished unpacking, he began to get curious. He questioned why the receptionist would warn him of such things, and so he stepped out of his apartment to check the door with no number. He tried the doorknob at first, but it was locked, so instead he got his knees, peeked through the keyhole. The apartment he was looking into was empty. His eyes scanned the whole place before stopping at a woman standing face against the wall in the corner. He noticed her pale skin and long black hair before stepping back, suddenly feeling perverted in a way, or invading someone else's privacy. He brushed it off, assuming she was someone that did not want to be disturbed. The next day he got more curious about the woman and eventually went back. Straight away, getting onto his knees, he peeked through the keyhole and saw all red. Red. He assumed the pale woman must have caught him peeking last time and covered the whole room with something red. He left the door alone and instead went down to the receptionist to ask her questions. The receptionist sighed and asked, "You looked through the keyhole, didn't you?" He admitted to it, and so she felt obliged to tell him the story. She told him that a couple used to live in that apartment a long time ago. But the husband went crazy and killed his wife. However, this couple wasn't normal. They had pale skin, black hair, and red eyes.
A story of 4 YouTubers that go out to abandoned places to explore the old abandoned stories or myths that people bring up. These 4 YouTubers, John, Peter, Lucy, and Tom. 4 best friends want to explore this abandoned factory that a military used to use back in the day. Around the 80s, somewhere in there. So, these 4 teenagers in their little old truck finally stop in front of the factory. John is the first to get out of the car, aka the driver. They look around to make sure everything's coasting clear and make sure there's no unnecessary animals that attack them or even people. Once he thought the coast was clear, he told the others they could finally get out of the car and start exploring. So, Pepper, the first to say that they need to find a way into this place. They just wasted moonlight. And Pepper is the impatient one in the group. She wants to be able to keep things going and not stop. And also the bossy one, and the sassy. Of course, John being the leader of the group, saying that they need to make sure everything is safe before we actually start going into the place. Of course, Pepper kinda ignored him and just went forward, and the others followed behind her. They went up to this big metal gate, basically locking the whole factory from the outside world. Of course, Tom thinks that maybe they should just leave, since there's no way they could get in with this big metal gate. But of course, Lucy, the brains of the group, saying that we could easily find a rock to break it, and if that doesn't work, we could jump over the fence. Of course, Pepper didn't want to do that, because she didn't want to mess up her hair and do all that rough work. So instead, she told John to just use the truck and just ram it instead of just making something quiet like a rock. Of course, John says no because this truck is very old and he doesn't want to damage it. Plus, being Pepper, the Pepper she is, she took John's key, went into the truck, and rammed the gate. Luckily, the truck didn't get broken down or take major damage. Of course, John was really pissed at this. And John scolded at Pepper, but Pepper just blatantly ignored John's complaint and how they felt about their own truck. Moving on, Lucy, Tom, Pepper, and John went around the building a couple times to find an opening to get into his factory. Since there was another door in front of him, sadly, you need a key card for, and none of them have key cards. So they scouted around the building, looking for a way in, and they found a window. And this window was conveniently broken already, like someone has already been there before. Of course, they didn't really mind too much of it, and just went inside the factory anyway. Of course, this factory hadn't been working for years, so everything was just pitch black. Luckily, all four of them have their own personal cameras that attach to their shirts, so they don't have to hold their camera for the whole time. And this camera luckily has a flashlight. So they all turn on their flashlights, scour around a room, looking for anything that might seem interesting for the YouTube video. And of course, Lucy advised that we should stick together and make sure we don't get lost. Even with our flashlights helping us see in the dark, this factory, we don't know how big it is itself. Of course, everyone else would try to tell her don't do that because you'll probably get lost. But of course, Pepper ignored the warnings and continued anyway. Of course, John is kind of agitated and just kind of brushed it off. Tom, being the crackhead of the group, was constantly smoking, and they didn't really listen to what John said, so they went off by themselves as well. John, being very agitated, was about to just having a cuss freight train, you say. But of course, Lucy, being the sweetest and nicest of the group, comfort John, saying that it's okay. Sometimes friends be assholes, but you know, they don't mean it, hopefully. And of course, that helped calm John a bit, since John is the muscle of the group as well. Though Pepper was walking around by herself, and she noticed a long, narrow hallway. This hallway has 4 doors on each side, and there's a lot of posters on each side of the wall, showing caution, pain, breachment, rules, the staff who used to work there. Pepper did look at these posters, or symbols or signs, whatever you want to call it, but she ignored them. She's too entitled to listen to simple directions at all, so she ignored them. She continued walking down this hallway, and she reached to this big door that has the door already open, just slightly. And on the wall on the side of it saying, "Warning, do not enter. You must have a certified rank to go in this room." And Pepper did saw that poster, but didn't really care, since she thinks it's just a host. Someone probably put that there to scare him. But when she looked down, she saw red stuff, a red substance. When she got closer, she realized it was blood. Of course, she was frightened a bit. At the same time, she thinks this is just a hoax, a prank. So she brushed it off, went inside the room. The room is very, very pitch black, and the only light source there is from the outside, where the moon is shining through this tiny window. Of course, Pepper, being Pepper, tried to go deeper in the room, but before she can, the door shut. She turned around and immediately bolted to the door, saying, "Hey, let me out, let me out. This is not funny. As I know this is a prank, y'all are not cool, let me out." And Pepper gave up, since nobody didn't bother helping or can't even hear her. So Pepper just turned around and just kept walking deeper in the room. She managed to find a little switch, and this switch managed to lit up a tiny poster in the room. And when she looked, she saw a corpse on the floor. A lot of scratches, bite marks, and of course, blood. And of course, Pepper thought this is fake. It's like I said, she thinks this is a prank, a hoax. But Sally, Pepper, that is not fake. That's 100% real. And before she can get close, shh, body slipped into the darkness. Type of creep. And when she looked deeper into the darkness, saw one beating red eye, tilting his head, studying, trying to see what they're looking at. And immediately vanished into the darkness, never to be seen. Before Pepper can even react or compensate what she's seen, she got a drip of blood on her shoulder. Pepper looked over, saw the blood, used her finger, and then once she looks up,